Good morning, students. I am your social teacher. In the last class, we discussed a lesson from Geography, India Agriculture. In this lesson, already we discussed about agriculture and the irrigation method. And today we are going to discuss about the agriculture. So, what are the determinants of the agriculture? What are the types of agriculture? What are the crops we are cultivating? These are the things we are going to discuss. And here the agriculture is the process of producing food for people, food for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. These are all include the agriculture. So here there are some things are given, determinants of agriculture. So what are the determinants of the agriculture and the factors? Some of the important factors are given here. The physical factor. First one is the physical factor. The physical factors like relief, climate and soil are called physical factors. These are very important for the agriculture. And the institutional factors. Institutional factors means sites of farming holdings and land tenure and land reforms. These are the another one, institutional factor. Infrastructural factors and technological factors. In the infrastructural factors, irrigation, power transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities, these are all included in infrastructural factors. Here the technological factors mean that modern technologies are used in this factor, that is called technological factors. Yielding variety of seeds, chemical fertilizers and insecticide and machineries. These are the factors of the agriculture. The first one we are going to discuss about the types of farming. In this farming there are three types of farming. Subsistence farming. In this type of farming, the people grow the crops in a particular land with the help of the family members. They produce their crops and other things. Another one, so this subsistence agriculture mainly for their own consumption, not for the others. They are little surplus to sell in the market. So no other purpose this farming are not used. The first one is the crops. What are the types of crops are cultivated here? The food crops. Mainly the food crops are concentrated in the subsistence agriculture. The second one, the shifting agriculture. This type of agriculture is performed by the tribal people in a piece of forest land. After clearing the trees through felling and burning the trunks and branches. That means here this a portion of land. So the portion of forest land is cleared by the particular tribal people. This shifting agriculture are practiced mostly in the tribal, in the forest area. They clear the crops and for example கொஞ்ச நாள் இந்த ஒரு லேண்டில் இருப்பாங்க, கல்டிவேட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுக்கு ஒரு 2 or 3 after 2 or 3 years they are changing or shifting the other place. Then they started the same practice in that particular area. So this is called the shifting agriculture. And another one is intensive agriculture. So here some of the names are given in the different names of shifting agriculture in the different regions in India. So intensive farming. So here the intensive farming, in this type, the mainly concentrated for the getting more crops from the land. That means that is called intensive farming. Intensive farming is an agricultural intensification and the mechanization system that aims to maximize yields from available land through various means. This is called the intensive farming. And the dry farming, in this type of farming, the people used to cultivate the crops like millets. So this is called dry farming. The dry farming is practiced in the areas of that areas receives very low rainfall. That means the lacking of water facilities or irrigation facilities. So here that is called dry farming. Here that. So this mixed farming. Mixed farming is defined as a system of farm which includes crop production, raising livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. These are called mixed farming. So this is the picture indicates the mixed farming. And terrace farming is also, it is used in the mountainous slopes. So in the mountain slopes, there is no surface land. So there is up and downs. That is the reason they practice in the terrace farming method. And another one is that the major crops cultivated in India. So in India, the number of crops are cultivated. The types are given here: the food crops, cash crops, plantation crops, horticultural crops. So here that food crops are called the wheat, maize, rice, and millets, pulses. They are called food crops. The cash crops: sugar cane, tobacco, cotton, jute, oil seeds. These are called cash crops. The plantation crops like tea, coffee, and rubber. They are called plantation crops. The horticulture crop means the fruits, flowers, and vegetables. These are called horticulture crops. Here, the food crops, due to this large population, India agriculture is largely dominated by the food crops. So India is the second most populous country in the world. Here, these crops, the agricultural pattern mainly concentrated in the food crops. So rice is the indigenous crop. India is the second largest producer of rice in the world. So rice is the indigenous, means Indian origin. So rice is the birthplace of rice is India. So here the India is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China. After China stand first and India is in second place. It is mainly a tropical crop. So growing mainly in the main temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall 150 centimeter. So these are the temperature and the irrigation and the rainfall of India. That is in this climate the rice are cultivated. So that means in the tropical region, that means the regions of the north and south, mainly in the South India, the crops like rice is cultivated. So another one is that the paddy cultivation. So here is a number of seasons and crops are given. So there are three main seasons. Kharif season starts from June to September. Rabi season starts from October to March, and Zaid season April to June. So those are the northern states and the southern states. There are the two states, North Indian and South Indian states are given. So and also the crops. In the Kharif season, the North India, rice, cotton, bajra, maize, jowar, there are cultivated. In South India, ragi, maize, rice, jowar, groundnuts are cultivated. So these are very important for that. So another one, the map is shows that the cultivation of rice or paddy in India. So here, rice in India is shown in the three ways: broadcasting, plugging or drilling, and transplanting. So these are the methods of cultivating paddy. Due to increased use of high yield variety of seeds and CR Dawn 2105, AR Dawn 306, CRR 45551, these are the high yield variety of seeds. Many of the indigenous varieties were disappeared. So it is most important and notable one. Many of the indigenous varieties were disappeared. So இப்போ நம்ம இந்தியாவில் இப்போ நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற அந்த ரைஸ்லாம் கொஞ்சம் இப்போ ஹை ஹெல்டிங் வெரைட்டி தான். ஆனால் இண்டிஜினியஸ்னால் இந்தியாவுடைய ஆரிஜின் அந்த ஆரம்பத்தில் நம்ம ஓல்டன் டைமில் நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற எந்த ஒரு வெரைட்டியுமே இப்போ அதிகமாக இல்லை. 1 or 2 வெரைட்டிஸ் தான் இருக்குது. அதுதான் எனக்கு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. In 2016, the first 10 leading rice producing states. Another food crop is wheat. Wheat is second most important food crop of India, so after rice. So the North Indians used wheat, and South Indian people used rice. That means wheat is the staple food of North India, the rice is the staple food of South India. So 34% of the total population of food grains in the country. So it locates 100 to 15 degrees Celsius at the timing of sowing and to 20 to 25 degrees Celsius at the timing of ripening of grains. So this is the condition of the wheat. Over 85% of India's wheat production comes from the 5 states, namely UP, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. So 85% of the wheat is cultivated in the 5 states. The 5 states produces 85% of the wheat in the country. Apart from these regions, the black soil tract of Deccan covering part of Maharashtra and Gujarat also contributing a major wheat production. So, another one, jowar. Jowar is the third important food crop of the country. It is indigenous plant of Africa. The rice is indigenous crops of India, and the jowar is the indigenous crop of Africa. The plant has a tendency to grow the adverse climatic condition. Its grains are rich in the carbohydrate, protein, minerals, and vitamins. Hence, it provides a cheap food to the large section of poor people. So, this is one of the nutritious crop. So, another one is that in India, jowar is essentially a crop of the peninsular India. Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Madhya Pradesh are the leading producer of jowar. Another one, the bajra, is an indigenous plant of Africa. It forms the staple food for poor people. It stalks used as fodder for the cattle and the thatching purpose. Bajra is a crop of dry region. Rajasthan is the large producer of bajra, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. So these are the crops of the states producing bajra. The barley is one of the most important cereals of our country. So that is being a poor man's diet. So it is called the poor man's diet. It is used for making barley water, beer, and whiskey. So Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh are the two leading producers of barley. Rajasthan and UP are the two leading producers of barley. So another one is the pulses. Pulses is most important for our health. So it has the rich in vegetable protein. They are used as a human food and feeding cattle. So another one, cash crops. The sugar cane and cotton, these are oil seeds. These are called cash crops. So sugar is the second largest producer in the world. So it is the second one. So in India, sugar is the second largest producer in the world. This crops provides. That means India is the second one. So here the sugar is the indigenous crop. Besides providing sugar, gur and kandasari, it supplies molasses for alcohol industry and bagasse for paper industry. India is ranked third in the sugar production and in the world after Cuba and Brazil. At the state level, Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugar cane, followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. So here, India stands third place in the production of sugar. In India, Uttar Pradesh is the leading state of sugar cane, followed by the Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. So another one is cotton. Cotton is the most important cash crop of India. It provides raw material to the large industry of India. It ranks second next to China in the production of cotton. So China stands first and India stands second in the world. About 79% of the total area and production in the country were contributed by 4 states. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and Punjab are the 4 major states producing cotton. Jute. Jute is a tropical fiber crop. It is also called golden fiber well in the alluvial soil. So this grows well in the alluvial soil. It provides raw material for jute industry. It is used for manufacturing of canopies, carpets, designs, rope and strings, rugs, cloths, tarpaulins, upholstery. These are the byproducts of jute. The West Bengal is the leading state both in the cultivation and the production of jute. Another one, the oil seed. Oil seed is one of the cash crop. The Gujarat stands first in the production of oil seeds. Some of the oil seeds are given. It is groundnut, rapeseed, mustard, sesame, linseed, sunflower, custard seed, cottonseed, niger seed. These are the seeds of oil seeds. This provides oil and oil cake which are used for making lubricants, varnishes, medicine, perfumes, candles, soap, manure and cattle feed. Gujarat is the largest oilseed producing state. In groundnut production, India is the second largest producer in the world after China. So China stands first, and here the second rank, India is the second country producing oilseeds in the world. So plantation crops. Plantation crops are cultivated for the purpose of export. These are cultivated in large estates of hill slopes. Tea, coffee, rubber and spices are the major plantation crops of India. So here some of the crops are given. Tea is an evergreen plant that mainly grows in the tropical and subtropical climate. So China stands first in the cultivation of tea and the production of tea. India stands second, and there are two is given. Boha originated from India. Assamica is a variety of tea in India. The coffee is grown in the shade and it grows effectively in the altitude between the 1000 and 1500 meter above mean sea level. There are two main varieties of coffee. They are Arabica in India, high quality seed, and another Robusta, inferior quality, second quality of the coffee varieties. So India is the seventh largest producer of coffee globally. Karnataka is the leading producer of coffee in India. Rubber. So rubber is a plantation crop. So this rubber plantation was first established in Kerala in 1902. It needs hot and wet climate condition. So temperature about 20 degrees Celsius. Spices. India has been world famous for its spices since ancient times. These spices mostly used for flavoring or tempering cooked food and for preparing medicines, dye, etc. Pepper, chilies, turmeric, ginger, cardamom, clove and areca nut are the major spices cultivated in India. The fourth one is horticulture crops. The horticulture crops like flower, vegetables and fruits. These are called horticultural crops. The fruits and vegetables are important supply to the human diet as they provide essential minerals, vitamins and fibers required for maintaining health. So India is the second position in the production of fruits and vegetables. So okay children, today's class is over. Complete your question answer and study that question answer for your exam. Thank you.